Hi, hello everyone. Myself Kalyan. So I'm having 5 plus experience in big data. So today I'll be going to talk about Hadoop 1.2.1 Hadoop FS commands and basics about the Hadoop also. So let me start the basics of what is the Hadoop and what are the functionalities it is providing and the commands level also. Apache Hadoop, it's a framework. It's having a two major components are Hdfs and other one is MapReduce. So what I mean by the Hdfs is Hadoop distributed file system, and it's providing an option to so you can store the data as much as it's scalable and as well as reliable. And what are the data we are storing in the Hdfs, it's fully available, and as well as whenever I want to store like a huge amount of data, today might be 1 GB, tomorrow might be 1 TB, and after tomorrow might be like a 2 TB, like that continuously I want to store the data as much as it is the framework is going to support you as part of the Hdfs. And what are the data we have stored in the Hadoop, we want to analyze that one, we want to process that one. So there is a place the Hadoop is providing one more component called MapReduce. So MapReduce is a functional programming model. It's driven with the two functions. One is map, other one is reduce. So it is intentionally done for like a distributed parallel processing. So today we are going to see like a Hadoop FS commands and what are the general Hadoop FS Hadoop commands also one by one. So first starting the Hadoop, first you have to be in your box, it has to be configured. Right now in my machine is already configured. I'll be going to start the Hadoop. The command to start the Hadoop is start all.sh. Whenever you give this command, it is going to start the Hadoop Hdfs process as well as MapReduce process. Hdfs having a three process. One is name node, other one is data node, other one is secondary name node. MapReduce having a two process. One is job tracker, other one is task tracker. So let me give this command. It is going to start the corresponding 5 process. Yes, so now it is saying like all process total. Let's verify with JPS. So when I say JPS, it's listing out like what are the processes are currently running in my machine and corresponding process ID also. So as part of the expectation, all the 5 process has to start. So now it is started. So we want to open this information through browser. We have a HTTP support is given by the Hadoop. So for that, HTTP URL for the name node is http://localhost/localhost:5070. The URL will be http://localhost:5070. 5070 is the default default HTTP port for the name node. What is the default RPC port for the name node is 8020. This 8020 is an internal purpose, and 5070 is the any external client want to communicate through browser, they can communicate it. So now here, so we need to understand like some more steps here. One of the option is browse file system. So whenever you click on this one, it's always having a similar folder structure like a Linux. It's starting with the slash is the directory, and right now I have one directory is home here. So let me show like what are the commands are provided by the Hadoop. The basic command whenever you want to learn the Hadoop, the command itself is the Hadoop. So let me open the terminal and clear the screen and type the command is Hadoop. So whenever I press the Hadoop command, so you can easily see what are the options are supported after the Hadoop. These are all commands are supported by the after Hadoop. The first command is Hadoop, after that space name node space -format. The intention of this command is formatting the Hdfs file system. This command we have to execute one time of the Hadoop cluster, or maybe in a sudo mode or maybe cluster mode. The execution of this command importance like if you are doing the first time is it won't be, you won't having any Hdfs file system in your machine. This command will make sure that create a Hdfs file system for you. Okay, so if it is already exists, it will just give a warning to you. So do you want to reformat it or not? If you say S, it is going to format it, but it's not the correct when you are in the real time. Why? Because when you say S, every data in the HDF is going to be deleted. So you make sure that you always press the no only, that is the N option. And apart from that, we will be having a specific commands to start the single process. I want to start only secondary name node. Then the command is Hadoop space secondary name node. If I want to start only name node, the command is Hadoop space name node. If I want to start only data node, the command is Hadoop space data node. Like this, not only Hdfs, we are having two more commands are there for MapReduce. One is job tracker, other one is task tracker. All these individual commands intention is starting the one by one process. Okay, right now my machine is already started, so no need to go for these commands. And generally admin will follow the basic commands are dfs admin, mr admin, fsck, balancer, and the one more is distcp. These are the commands are very frequently used by the admin. So whenever you go for the dfs admin, it's a administration related commands like a managing the SDFS. And what about mr admin is so managing the MapReduce related, and fsck is a file system check utility. So we'll be going to see these commands in the later demos, but today our goal is to know like what is fs commands, what are the fs commands are there, how to execute the fs commands. So always remember the first command is Hadoop. After that we have to press the fs, because this is not the full command, but this command will tell you what are the other options are there. So now please let me observe it, what are the other options we have it. So after Hadoop fs, when I pressed it, it's giving like so many options for me. Okay, so there are all options having some meaning. The first thing is ls. ls means list out. It's a kind of similar to Linux command only. du, disk uses. So all these commands similar to the Linux command only. But before we execute these commands, everyone need to get one clarity on the documentation of these commands. Okay, so please everyone observe here. The one thing here is path. Path indicates you need to remember you are in the local machine right now, you started the Hadoop. So you will be having your local machine data, and as well as if you started your Hadoop, you can access the SDFS data also. The path here it is mentioning it is a SDFS path. Whenever you want to look for the SDFS means you can go for the path here. And here we will be having one option called DST. There is a destination. So here also this destination indicates the SDFS. And there is one more option called SRC that indicates source from the SDFS. When you say SRC, DST, path, all these three variables intention is reading the data or writing the data to the SDFS. Okay, and apart from that we'll be having some more keywords are local source, local DST. What do you mean by the local source and what do you mean by local destination is you will be having your local machine data, you want to pass it, you can pass it, or you want to download it to the local machine means you can download it. The local source means your local path, local destination means your destination is your local machine only. And apart from this you will be having one more option called square bracket. This square bracket indicates like this is the optional parameter. Whenever you are going to use like your rm and rmr command other places, this parameter is this parameters are like a optional. So these are the basic things we have to understand before we go for the execution. All the commands like these square brackets things are not useful. Maybe it depends on your execution of the command, it may be useful. Now let's start with the basic commands. The first command is Hadoop fs -ls/. So if we are going with the ls, the slash ls is a list command, but we are looking the path from the SDFS. If I execute ls/, it will list out the directories inside the SDFS. So currently in my slash I have only one directory called home. Suppose I want to know inside the home what are the directories are there. For that we have one more command called lsr. The same command just will be modified to ls to lsr. The lsr will tell you like a list of directories which are available in the slash, which are the files, which are the folders which are available. If you just observe here, you'll be having a slash home contains the ORIENT contains the Kalyan contains the Hadoop contains the Maplet contains the system contains the job tracker information. These are the folders are there one by one. That will be going to given by the lsr. ls is the list, it's the top list, like what are the folders, what are the files are there, but lsr is like a recursively what is there in that folder, it's going to giving it. That is a basic difference between the ls to lsr. Now suppose I want to do some operations on the Hdfs. So for that purpose, first I'll go for one basic command is mkdir. Mkdir means creating a directory, make directory. Hadoop fs mkdir. I want to create a directory. I can create like a slash Kalyan. That is the one folder I want to create it. I can create this one, or else I can go by without giving a slash also. So both are accepted. And before I go with this command, let me execute the ls command first. Yes, if I execute this ls command, it is saying like a home and Kalyan. There are the two folders are there. It's fine. Now let's execute this command. Now it is saying it's completed. Now same ls command executed. Now you can see there's some difference here. Now Kalyan is already there here, but we are also saying Kalyan, but here we are not mentioning any slash. If you are not giving any slash, it looks for the current user directory. What is my current user is ORIENT. So it will be having one folder called slash user. Inside the slash user there will be one more directory called username, that is the ORIENT, and inside that it is created one directory called Kalyan. So how we can verify that one is, instead of going with the ls, go with the lsr. It will list out recursively. Yes, can you please see now everyone here? So the folder here we are having as a slash user, inside the slash user ORIENT, inside the slash user ORIENT Kalyan, because this is what we created. If I suppose to create a one more directory called Kalyan1, then the expectation will be same inside the slash user ORIENT. Kalyan is the old one, Kalyan1 is the new one. The timestamps you can always take a look here. That is the basic for ls to lsr and mkdir support. Okay, so now the operations, let me perform on some operations. Hdfs, it's a file system, it's a distributed file system. I have my local file system is there. Suppose I want to transfer the data from my local machine to local machine, that is a Linux command. I don't need to worry about with the Hadoop. But if I want to transfer the data from my local machine to Hdfs, or Hdfs to Hdfs, or Hdfs to local machine, this is the place I need to use the Hadoop commands. Okay, so let me transfer the data from my local machine to Hdfs, and before that let me create one file. Okay, so for that one I'll be going to give you one command is gedit my data. Okay, so I think this is a folder is already exist for me. Let me say my data is ORIENT, not ORIENT. Yes, I created one file called Kalyan_file. Yes, now just type here hello Kalyan. So working in ORIENT, so providing Hadoop training. Yes, some of the few lines we written. Let's save this file. So now first I'll be going to giving the one of the Linux command is ls. ls means list out the file. So there is a one file right now create Hadoop. Inside my current directory is Kalyan_file. Now my intention is I want to transfer this file from my local machine to Hdfs. So we don't have an option to drag and drop it. So we need to use the Hadoop commands, or else we need to write a program to transfer this file. So here our intention is how to execute the command. So let's prepare the first command is Hadoop fs. Suppose I forgot the commands, no issue, you can simply type enter. It will list out the commands which are available. So here one of the command we are going to execute today is for transferring the data is put command. So what is the syntax of this put command is -put local source, that means local system path I have to provide. The dot indicates it can be a single file, single folder, or maybe combination of multiple files and combination of multiple folders, but the requirement is all these things should be in a local machine. And the last argument, that is the last argument, is the DST. The DST indicates Hdfs directory. So make sure that the preferred command is hadoop fs -put. Still later some days I might be forgot the command, no issue, you can type still here. So Hadoop having a flexibility, whatever the point you know the command, you can execute there. It will still give an option to you how to execute it. Okay, now so the full command it's saying like a provide the local source. Okay, so what is my local source is like a currently I'm in the home, I'm having a directory called ORIEN IT. Inside that I'll be having one file called kalyan_file. So now I'll be going to give this file with the destination in the Hdfs is /kalyan. So please open the folder first, verify it. This is the kalyan. Is there any data right now in this directory? Is nothing. It's saying like a simply empty directory. Execute this action and verify. Yes, so can you please see now everyone now? So you'll be getting one tabular form here. That the tabular form gives that first one is the name, second one is the type, third one is the size, fourth one is replication, block size, modification time, permissions, owner, group. All these values are giving it. Okay, so this information will generally call it as a metadata. So Hadoop, we are having one of the process name called name node. He is the main person. So the name node is the responsible person to maintain all this information. What are the files are there? What is the type of the file? What is the size of the file? Replication factor of the file? And what is the block size and corresponding thing? So remember one small point here is currently the block size in my Hdf is how much here? 64 MB. So can we modify this one? Means always yes. The answer is always yes. We can always modify the block size, replication factor, all these things. We'll try it one by one. Okay. Now, so let's first I transfer the file. Now, so I feel like I forgot the thing, like a same file I transferred. Let's execute again. It's not a problem. It simply give a clear message saying like what already target file is already exists. So why? Because as a plain Hadoop doesn't supports any updates. Updates are not available in the Hadoop. So here when you try the same command, it won't execute. So this is the time you need to give a destination should be a different name. Say new file. Then what is going to happen is kalyan_file will be going to renaming as a inside the kalyan folder new file. So please verify that file. Yes, can you see now? There is a new file is created with the same size and same block size, every information. Okay, so this is the first part everyone has to remember. So when you are executing a put command, put can take single argument or multiple arguments, and the destination should be the Hdfs. And if the destination is exist means it is not going to write the data because there is no updates. Appends is there but update is not there. That append also it is not available in the Hadoop 1.x version. It is available in the Hadoop 2.x version. You can just look for the coming video for Hadoop 2.x version also how to append the file also. Okay, but current version we can't do that one, so we are not going to execute it. Yes, the next one is, so right now I have transferred single file. Suppose I want to transfer the multiple files. The command will be hadoop fs -put. There are some files will be there in the general in the etc folder of any Linux flavor. So one of the file will be hysts and separator will be for me space, and I'll be giving one more file name is hystm. So these are the two files. Suppose I want to transfer to kalyan, so I can transfer here with this command. If I re-execute again, you'll always get a message saying that already exist these two files, but instead of doing /kalyan, if I execute kalyan, So what is the expected answer is these two files will be transferred to the user ORIEN IT Kalyan folder. So before executed, verify it first. And here the previously what are the execution we have, it's already came. Now let's go for it one more. User ORIEN IT Kalyan. Right now it's empty directory. Execute this action. Yes. So verify. Can you see now? It's the files are came, and when I execute this content is coming in, and the file is came, this content is coming in. Okay, so the first part here, like, you need to understand like what are the commands the port is giving it. It will be transfer the data from local machine to Hdfs. Depends on the destination directory what you given, with slash or without slash. Let's go ahead. Now once you're clear about the put command, now execute the ls command itself to get the entire all the data. Yes, ls with lsr. Yes, these are the right now files with me. Okay, so now what are the data? I have it here. These are can able to see here. So not only put command, so we have other commands are like I want to read the data from Hdfs. Then generally reading the data from a normal system with the Linux command is a cat. The same command is supported by the Hadoop also. Okay, suppose I want to read this file, suppose I want to read this file, suppose I want to read this file, all these places I can go for the cat command. Let me execute a command is Hadoop fs -cat, and this one. Can you see now? What are the things we have typed as part of the query location is hello Kalyan, working in ORIEN IT, providing a Hadoop training. This everything is there. So you can verify same thing in your browser also. It's not like you have to verify there only. So when I click on the Kalyan file here, same content I can see it. Okay, so this is the browser level support is given. The port is 50075. That is the data node HTTP port, and this is the command through Hadoop also it's supporting. This is the cat command. You want to read the data. Now, so I'm able to transfer the data from my local machine to Hdfs. Now Hadoop support one more operation, Hdfs to Hdfs. Suppose I have the one file is there. I want to, sorry for this, I want to rename this file. I want to copy this file. Okay, let's take an example like I want to copy the Kalyan underscore file as a one more file called Kalyan underscore file1. Okay, just give the command for that. Hadoop fs -cp. cp means copy. Inside the Kalyan I have a Kalyan underscore file. I want to copy in the same folder with the file name is Kalyan underscore file underscore 1. Now it is copied. So can you verify now? Yes, now Kalyan is there, Kalyan underscore 1 is there. Now if I want to copy to Kalyan underscore 2, still I can do it. It's now copied it. Now I feel like I don't want to give the underscore 2. Maybe I want to give like a new file underscore 1. So that is the place we'll use the command called rename command is move command. Okay, let me change it. mv move command. So which is the file I have to move it, underscore 2 file as a new file too. So now execute it. Okay, so now the file is renamed or not verified. This is the order right now. The new file after that nothing is there. But if I refresh it, yes, the file is now renamed. It's like a underscore 2. Okay, so this is the command like a transferring the data from Hdfs to Hdfs. It's not only in the same directory. We can transfer the file from this directory to other directory also. Right now I'm in the /Kalyan directory. I want to transfer to user ORIEN IT Kalyan training day. Then the command will be new underscore file underscore 2. This is the my path from the source, and destination don't give the slash. That's it. Now the file will be going to transfer here. Now the file is going to be removed from here. That's what the move operation. So Hadoop support the move command as well as cp command. It's not only that fun, I can delete the file. Generally the delete file is the rm is the command. Suppose I don't want this Kalyan underscore file 1. Okay, so let's delete that one. Let me clear the screen. Hadoop fs -rm /kalyan underscore file underscore 2. So this is the file I want to delete. Inside the Kalyan there is a Kalyan underscore file 1, but suppose if I give Kalyan underscore 2, what messages are getting it? You can't remove it because there is no such a file or directory. What is a file is only underscore 1. Now when you give this one, it simply give message like a deleted. Can you verify that for now? Yes, it's deleted. Okay, so we can delete a file. Now suppose I want to delete a folder. So suppose I want to delete the folder. Let's give the folder one is ORIENT IT 1. This doesn't have any data, but suppose I want to delete this one. So at that place, suppose give the command is rm user ORIENT IT Kalyan 1. Can you see now? It's saying like we cannot remove a directory. You have to use what? -rmr. So we can't go with the rm command to delete for this one. So we need to go for rmr. Now once I give rmr command, it simply says like a deleted. Now you can verify it in your browser also. There is no Kalyan 1. Okay, so make sure that when you're executing a rm command, it only works for the file. When you want to work with the file and folder means rmr. But when you're given a rmr command, it will delete the data recursively. The folder having is n number of folders are there. All the folders will be going to be deleting one after that. Is that okay everyone now? Yes. Now let's go for the next command is transferring the data from Hdfs to local. So till now what you are seeing like a transferring the data from local to Hdfs, Hdfs to Hdfs. Now the one more operation is like a Hdfs to local machine. Okay, so for this one, first let me create a one directory in my local machine saying like a temp. Now in this temp directory, let me verify it. My local machine home temp. There is no data. Okay, now so I want to download the data from my Hdfs. For that, Hadoop fs -get. Destination should be local, but source should be Hdfs. There is a Kalyan folder is there. I want to download to /home /ORIENT /temp. This is the folder I want to download. Yes, it says like it is downloaded. Can you see now? The Kalyan having these are the 4 files are there. Okay, all these 4 files are now came here. All 4 files are came. Now I want all these 4 files content only. Okay, I don't want like all these 4 files like this. So at that place we can go for a command is get merge. Get merge is the command to merge all the data. So okay, star. But whenever it is merged, you need to give a destination file name. I will say merge file. It's having some meaning. Okay, now let's verify the merge file now inside the /temp. Sorry, I think given a wrong command. Let's verify it. Hadoop fs -get merge. Okay, fs get merge source and local destination. That's correct only, we given it, but let's confirm it what might be the wrong. It's not coming it. ORIENT temp. I think we given it wrong. I think Yes. Yeah. Okay, just a verification. I think there is a bug, might be it's not supporting here, but it should be going to give here. That may be some the bug is there, I think. Here the general command here like a get merge, after that the regular expression you given or maybe anything given, it has to, might be, let me give the folder itself. Okay, let's try with the folder. Okay, now yes, it is created. Okay, so file having the content with this is the one more content, and we have written this one, we have a duplicate file, now everything is kept. So this is the get merge, it's just merged the all the data inside a folder called Kalyan. So that's a get merge. You can download the folder, you can download the file as it is with the get. You want to merge the data means get merge is the command. Okay, now get now, so I can get the data. So that means what we are supporting, like an operations call, like a transferring local to Hdfs, Hdfs to Hdfs, Hdfs to local. These are all the functionalities are available. And apart from this, Hadoop supports some permissions also. Okay, let me observe here. If you see inside this Kalyan folder, all the files having a ownership is ORIENT IT. Suppose I want to change for this file and this file, the ownership will be made by ORIENT IT to Kalyan. So that is the place we have to go for the Hadoop fs ch mode, changing the ownership. So what is the ownership I want is the Kalyan. For which file I want to give Kalyan, and the file will be new underscore file. Okay, so it's saying like a module does not exist. Okay, let me execute the fs command. So okay, ch mode, oh sorry, that is a ownership, it's not the mode command. Ownership, sorry for this. Yes, again you see now it changed to the Kalyan. The mode is for this one, so I don't want this one, I want some other permission, then we have to go for ch mode. Yes, now let's change the mode. X, j plus x, change the group permission, change the execute permission. Okay, nothing is happening. Now change like a 755. Okay, so nothing is here, but if you execute 1755, okay, sorry, not this one. Yes, now it will change it. Okay, so depends on, this is the 755 already. Okay, so now it's changed to this one now. So the intention is like you want to change the permission, you can go by ch mode. You want to change the owner, you can go by the ch own. You want to change the group, you can go by the ch group. Here the commands are supported by the Hadoop. So the intention for this one is like a transferring the data from your local machine to Hdfs as well as these things. These are the basic commands level, fs level, everyone need to be familiar. And suppose I want to change my replication factor, it's 1 is there, I want to change it to 2, I want to change it to 3. Okay, all these places also we have a command is there. For that, Hadoop fs set rep, and replication I want to give it to 2, for which file is Kalyan, having one file called HYSTS. Okay, the wrong is set rep, the wrong command I have typed it. Yes. Okay, now it's saying like I set the replication to this one. Can you verify it now? Yes, it's set it. but will it be going to succeed here? No, it's not. Why? Because we are right now in the only live nodes are single only. Okay, that you can observe it in this machine. So live nodes are only one is there, but if I refresh it now also, it will get only one only. So this is a live node, one is there, means you can't going to be replicated. That is the reason you will be having one option here is like a number of under replication blocks will be one. Okay. So just you need to work on more here to understand more clarity here on this entire UI. But I'll be going to holding the session in this place here. What are the basic commands and everything? Just want to know the FS level. Still here you can practice it always. Okay. So hope you enjoy here. So the next video will just go with the like admin commands and as well as like today's command also. Wait for that. Thank you.